Don't be such a whiny baby. One of the challenges of growing up is deciding to become mature enough to face the challenges of life and deal with them as an adult. Some people don't ever want to grow up and try to live like perpetual boys in Neverland with Peter Pan. A few are born with a silver spoon in their mouth and have few of the struggles that the majority learn to handle early in life. But life has hurdles that everyone must face, and at some point grow up enough to overcome them by their own efforts, if they want to succeed. Listening to college kids currently whining and protesting about how hard they have it in college would be frightening if there weren't so many more who've grown up and decided not to be whiny babies. The ones who remain perpetual children are like King Ahab, who went home to his palace sullen and vexed because God had the audacity to criticize him for disobedience. 1 Kings 20, verse 43. Apparently, God didn't get the tweet about safe zones where no one is criticized. Or perhaps God knows the destructive nature of childish immaturity. He certainly knew the kind he was dealing with in Ahab. Right after God rebuked him for disobedience in the war against Syria, Ahab had another conflict that sent him over the edge, and like a college student hearing offensive words, he fled to his safe zone. The event, recorded in 1 Kings 21, tells us of Ahab's neighbor, Naboth, who had a nice vineyard which Ahab offered to buy. However, Naboth wouldn't sell it to him because of God's law, so Ahab went home sullen and vexed and sulked in bed. 1 Kings 21, verses 1 through 4. Verse 4 says, "And he lay down on his bed and turned away his face and ate no food." Poor baby. His loving wife, Jezebel, found out what vexed him and hired liars to accuse Naboth of being an insensitive bully. No, wait, of blasphemy against God, and had him executed. 1 Kings 21, verses 5 through 15. When he heard the good news that Naboth was dead, Ahab happily took possession of the vineyard and was enjoying it immensely until God's prophet Elijah came and told him the truth. He was a murderer and would be destroyed along with his whole family because of his evil deeds. 1 Kings 21, verses 16 through 24. In reality, whiny babies are just bullies hiding behind their tears, waiting for an opportunity to get what they want, even if they must take it by force. Christians must grow up and refuse to be whiny babies who take what they want. And, knowing it never ends well, refuse to coddle these whiny babies. Let's all choose to grow up and take on life as mature adults. It's what God wants to see in His children. Thank you for watching Morning Minutes in the Bible on An American Missionary. Until next time, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.